Hi, I'm Dory, and we're in Dory's Gardens, where inspiration awaits beyond the lavender gate. And today is Valentine's Day, so I thought it would be so appropriate to teach you how to trim roses. So, these roses were actually dug up in a client's yard yesterday. They were just too big for their britches over there. They didn't want to deal with them. And so I got blessed with them. I'm going to show you how to shape these and to promote new growth. So in about a month or so, you'll start seeing buds and they'll bloom out beautifully. So first of all, you want to have the right tools. I didn't use these yesterday when I pulled them up, and I got bit several places. So it's really nice to have some leather gloves. And this part here is always getting poked. So make sure it's protection, not just on the palm, but on the top of your hand. And the sleeves are really nice to have. And it helps if you get your finger in each one too. So we've got that, we're protected. Then we've got clippers, and these are Felco ones. They're kind of a standard in the landscape industry. They just last forever. I've had these for years. They always work. These are nice little clippers for the smaller ones. They just really just snip nicely. I do sell these in the shop too. And then for the larger stalks, you can use your hand pruners, which I don't have today, or a saw. But the main thing is you want to start getting the old canes off. You want to open up the plant so it can have a lot of air circulation. It helps with controlling any black spot or aphids, because the air can just breathe through and there's no places for them to hide. Now these are knockout roses, which don't have those issues much at all, but they can get huge. So this is why I got blessed with them, because they were too big where they were planted. So when you do choose a rose, find one that's going to fit the size of the place that you want. There are drift roses that will stay low, and then the tea roses. So you can see I'm getting all these old canes off here. And look at, I can go like this and it doesn't even hurt. So that is a big plus. So we're looking at it, it's holding on to me for dear life. Just put that off of there if it's grabbing you. Okay, this guy in the center, I don't know, we may have to deal with him later. I'll see if I can saw him off. But you can see how hard these canes get. And always a deadwood, when you're trimming any plant, the deadwood is always harder. It's very surprising, but it's just dried out like a firewood, you know how it's dried out and hard. See that? There's no life that's going to come out of that baby. And don't feel bad if you break it by mistake, it's okay. Typically where you break one, two more will come off. So then it's all about the angle that you cut it. And there are these little things that are bursting full of life on here called nodes. You can see, Michelle, if you can come in here, see this little thing here? That's a node where a little leaf or a little bit of life is. And so you cut right above that at an angle. And here's a trick. Wherever that direction that node is coming out, that's where the new branch is going to come out from that direction. So you clip it above nodes that are pointing outwards. Here are branches that are crossing. You don't want that either. It just doesn't look nice, and it doesn't give it a beautiful shape. And here's another one here. And you can be really mean. I'm doing it very conservatively, but you can just go all the way down and not worry about losing your height, because it's going to come back, and it's going to come back thicker and prettier. And this is a good time of year too to fertilize, the first fertilization. And so I have several things that I use. Sometimes I'll just get the bare over-the-counter stuff because it has a systemic thing that will kill the bugs, but then you've got to watch out for the bees, so I've kind of gotten away from that. And I use this Dory's Dip, which is a nice mixture of fish emulsion and Super Thrive and some other goodies, snaggy little things. And so this is a wonderful product, and typically when I'm finished with the plant and ready to plant it, I'll pour it in a bucket of water, and we'll take this and submerge it till all the bubbles are out. And then it's completely hydrated and it's fertilized, and it's a great kickstart. So that's a little side note. So back to our trimming. So we're looking, you got to choose. These are crossing each other. Which one do we want? So that one, and maybe I can keep both of them if they go out the other ways. So just keep clip. Let's see, clip, snip, snip. Get off of there. Okay, so this still doesn't look good. I'll clean that up. Whoops. Chopped its head off, but that's okay. We don't worry about that. And here's another little dead guy in here. So it still doesn't look like a very nice shape. And so this is just too leggy here. So you're thinking, oh, you're massacring it. No, it's fine. This first trimming around Valentine's, you can take it down to half, even a third of the plant. And then the second pruning comes around the end of August. Usually you only want to take it down about a third of the plant at the most. And then you get a nice fall flush, because it's just too stressful during that time of year. It's very hot. So there's that one, and then I'll get these guys off and you'll be surprised, and I'll have to take a picture when it comes out. So another example, we'll just do it real fast and get all these guys off, and you'll see how it just changes before your eyes quickly. And you can move fast when you have protection like this. See the little node coming out there, node there. So you are the sculptor. And this is your sculpture. So you're an artist with live medium. And that's what I love about gardening, because it does take an eye for color, for design and form, and it helps to know what plants go where. And that's if you need help, you can call me or email me. I've got a Facebook page. You can communicate through messaging. I have a little email thing that I send out every week that lets you know what specials are in the garden. And this week, of course, it's all about the pretty Valentine's flowers, like this alyssum that's blooming. The pansies are still good. This is a Lenten rose, which blooms around Lent. Not many people know about this. This is awesome. So this is a shade plant, and all of a sudden you've got this beautiful bloom that looks so, I don't know, kind of Art Nouveau. So lots of choices other than just the pansies and the snaps and the kale, which I love too. So again, we've got this middle stalk here that just was not a happy camper. Woo, great, thank you. So I might leave this as a leader, but I want to get these more even around here. But you're getting the idea. Again, cut at an angle right above the node. Now this node is not going the right direction, but it's a great one to look at. So see, just give it a little bit of space like that. See, this is too much there. So what do you think, Michelle? Looking good?
It is looking good.
So these are going to be a nice, bright, hot pink, not really red, but hot pink rose. And so they will give you many years of joy in your garden. So I hope you learned a little bit and are brave enough to get out there and do it. See, I can't quit doing it. I just pick. But this is what I love to do. And if you need help, call me, because on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I'm out landscaping in the field too. But Dory's Gardens is the place to be. So come on and visit, bring a cup of coffee, bring a lunch. There's plenty of places to sit and listen to the birds and just talk and visit and talk plants. See you next time.